Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Aquarius. This is for the mid-month of May. We're on the 23rd actually that I'm doing this. It's quite early in the morning when I'm doing this read. It is because of the full moon that we're coming into this evening and on the 24th to incorporate the new beginnings or the culmination of what was taking place, however far back you are reflecting on your situation is in concern. Aquarius, I'm having a bit of trouble this morning setting up the camera. It took me quite a while to fit, for some reason, the cards. I'm using the Druid Craft deck that I did use back in April. It's a 6-card spread. Again, it is for topping off the month of May that I'm using this spread, just to carry things through and see where they go with your situation and concern, of course. If you're reflecting on what has taken place and where it's going, changes that you have incorporated or changes that have come into your situation or your life in general. Again, I'm having a bit of trouble here. Energy is quite high with the air signs in particular for some reason, but then that is because of things that are taking place. Ooh, okay, making noises. Seem to want to share this. We have the Justice, we have Ace of Swords. So again, 2 swords. So we're indecisive. We're making decisions. We're choosing to go forward, tell the truth, be victorious. That is what is to come with you, Aquarius. This is again, the swords bring in those air signs, and I've been doing the air signs this morning. I started off because we're in the Gemini season now. Lots of conversation. Again, those swords, that justice being served and having that victory in justice seems to be on the table for pretty much, well, air signs, because that's where I started. Gemini and Libra have their justices coming in, so it's quite understandable that would be the trend of this full moon. What has to come is going to come. There is no stopping justice. Justice will be served. Again, this didn't want to go in, and all of a sudden it does. So it's going to be a lot easier now. Choices that we make, the time that it takes, that ability to see into and read between the lines of but the consequences of our actions are being paid out. We are going to receive, and we are seeing that we are going to receive. You see? Then we have that 10 of Cups showing here. So happiness is on the table, or the end of a cycle, for being fair. Some of us are going through divorce. Some of us are looking into culminating relationships in the form of marriage. Some of us are just looking for a new beginning in social life, in work life, in any form of relationship. Again, it is about healing the relationships. And I did do the previous reading before this set of readings is about that. And I noticed when the Gemini and the Libra read that it was quite connected. Very, very, very connected, in fact. Again, I feel like I need to cut. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping me safe, for protecting the collective and keeping us safe. And you, Aquarius, I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. And also commenting, if you're so inclined, because it does bring up the energy for when I do the readings. If you do comment, your energy is brought in and it's put on I wouldn't say a higher level, but the more that you acknowledge, whether it is through liking or even subscribing or even commenting, it just raises that energy level. And I do want to incorporate more energy into the reads, just to, give that difference. Aquarius. Seems like there's that indecision, feeling like I'm not sure which way to go, but you're gonna go with the right, because that's what Aquarius is about, looking for the future, looking into what is best for everyone on a fair level. Again, the 6-card spread that I used back in April is what I'm using this month again. It is to bring in that sense of which way to go, if I'm going the right way. And here you are, Aquarius, taking that step, making that decision, and acting on the decision. So it's not so much that you don't know where you want to go, it's how far you're willing to go. And with the Magician here, you've set yourself up. You are making that move. You're taking the steps. You have everything you need. Spirit has granted that to you to give you that sense of, I am able to go forward. More so, there is abundance coming your way because you are taking that step. It seems that Spirit has you lined up. You're looking forward to that special someone. You have held someone in high regard. Aquarius, you're reaching for that someone, and Spirit has them just waiting for you, very patiently waiting for your next move to take place. It's the Empress. It's patience, it's abundance, it's feeling that you are belonging where you were feeling like you didn't belong. She brings that feeling of, I do belong, and I will have, and I will give, and I will receive, because that's what she does. Again, reflective onto the Queen of Pentacles, where that nurturing sense comes in. That motherly feeling around her is where she is her best, or at her best. And this is what you're vying for. You're working towards that, if it is you yourself, and Spirit is giving it to you because you are taking the steps to get there. Whether it is you want to have children, be a mother, you're making that happen for you. If it is that you are a male, you're looking forward to that next person, or the person that you hold dear coming into your life. If you haven't met them yet, they're on their way. But this is usually someone who you already have lined up, that you care for, that you want to be closer to, that you're making that effort to move closer to this person. Take it as it resonates, male or female. It is destined. The outcome for this, because this is you, this is Spirit, and this is the outcome. And again, it is a potential outcome, because we are all given free will. You may turn and say, no, I don't want this. And then you may turn and say, I don't want this yet. Again, patience, timing, it is of the essence. Your wielding your magic is of the essence. Spirit has everything lined up for you. This is a double major arcana here. The Destiny card. Again, the focus, where really you, I should say, not, when I say we, collectively, Aquarius, we are looking into what we really want. We're looking into how we want to get what we want. We're looking into how much we do want, because this is a blessing. This is a blessing. Spirit is providing for you because you are taking those steps forward. However slowly you need to go, because she takes her time. This is a gestation period when this card shows up. So it is a matter of time. But of the essence is where we are at here in this card, meaning that you are ready. You've raised your wand. You have your magic within you, ready, flowing. All you need to do now is project onto. And that is how this will come to an end, where you will have what it is that you want. You put the focus where you need it to go, and the just desserts are coming to you. The bottom of the deck, higher level of relationship. This is what you want. The form of relationship, traditionally, this is a marriage card. So it is a relationship that goes into the next level, where you are ready for that next level of marriage, or combination of marriage, where you say, I want, again, raising the wand and wielding the magic. You need to have that sense of, I know where this is going. I want it to go there. I want it to be in this particular way. I want to have it at this particular time. It's a sense of making the arrangements. You see, that's where these two come in. And the destiny card is to say that it is your time. So at some point, there will be a higher level of relationship with that person or that situation, because again, it is general reading. Not every one of us is going to say, I want to get married and be in a marriage, but it is a question of the relationship, be it of an emotional level or a financial level or spiritual level. Because again, this is for self-acceptance for some, if those of us who are really looking into progressing in their own self-growth, where you have come through difficult times, difficult situations. Spirit is letting you know that the time that you have put through is going to give you what you need, what you want, more so what you need rather than what you want, because you know what you need comes first, and then when we get what we need, then we're able to make choices as to what we want. And this is where you have come to the point of, I need and I want, and I know what I need and I know what I want. This is where you have that power to decipher the two. And again, it is in the timing. It is in the timing here. These two cards are timing cards. So it's not to say that at the end of the month you're going to make a proposal to get married. For some it could be, but in general, it is a question of recognizing what it is you want and raising the wand and saying, this is what I want. I want this to come to me. Or this is what I need, and I want this to come to me because I need it. You see where I'm going? It is an understanding. It is an agreement. It is a contract. Could be for work. Could, because again, she represents the Pentacles on an earthly level. This is a spiritual level. So it could be self-growth, self-acceptance, changing what it is you need to change about yourself in order to have the possibility of going to that next level of higher level of relationship with another person, because that's what this represents. It is going with another person, going with a group, or going with the self, recognizing and accepting the self. Here we have the High Priest, so, or what we would call the Emperor in other decks, or traditional decks rather. Being able to draw the line, being able to know and set the boundaries to protect this contract, this dedication, this marriage, this togetherness, because that's what this is. Being able to protect it, making that decision to raise the wand and wield the magic. See, he's got his hand raised, just like here. The seriousness, that is having the sun, having that sun in the back of you, here, right here, and in this card it's in the back here. It is to say that the truth is behind this. This is what gives you that power. This is what gives you that strength, that ability, that determination. Again, the air signs have the Emperor showing up in each read. Here we have the Nine of Wands. So we're looking at defense. We're looking at the truth. We're looking at making that extra effort, putting in that last attempt to say, I really want this. I'm going for it. There's no uncertainty here. Again, the Magician cancels out uncertainty. The Emperor cancels out that uncertainty. The Empress here, the lady in this deck, yes, it is the Empress in traditional decks, but it cancels out that uncertainty. And then the destination, the destiny, or rather the destination, knowing where you want to end up, cancels out that uncertainty. And here we have a completion, ending of a cycle, all truth coming forward, being honest, drawing the line in the sand and saying this is not going any further, and this is all the reasons why. Having that clarity, being honest enough to say, to be with the self, being honest with the self, being honest with others, being honest with another about what it is you really want. And then true happiness. We saw the Ten of Cups. Again, that determination here. That fire sign, that Sagittarius is coming through with Our Lady, the Queen of the Wands here, because she is determined to speak, to tell that truth, having that happiness, being honest and rushing forward to say it, and then of course having that healing. Again, that is the Sagittarius, this card here. Sagittarius. Okay, I shifted again. So we have overcoming, healing and overcoming. And then the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning. You see? All right, let's do the second layer, because it's quite deep here. These High Arcana cards are all three High Arcana. This is Spirit guiding you all the way, but you are working with Spirit. You have to say, I want this, in order for Spirit to give you all of the tools to have what it is that you want. You've taken that time to look within. Again, we see the Ten of Cups with our marriage cards. So it is for culmination of happiness, true happiness, getting what you really want. Air signs have that. They set the tone for the end of May, coming into June. And this is because of Jupiter, Venus too. Oh my goodness, Gemini season. Venus, I think, is stepping into Gemini. If it's not there already, I haven't checked. But again, it is a question of being able to communicate what you really want, knowing that it is for you. That strength of casting, that strength of projection, you have to know for it to work. You have to know what you want, and it's not just, I guess I want this and maybe I could have that. It's not going to come like that. You have to put that Emperor strength forward, draw the line in the sand, make that attempt in assurance that you know what you're doing. See, again, the Ten of Cups, that sense of happiness, family, love, that combination of what it is you really want. Aquarius. Let's see where the second layer will bring us. If it will be to show more of this or to take us in a different direction, because you listening to this may decide, no, that's not what I want. I changed my mind. That can happen. Remember, destiny it's foggy. We don't always know how it's going to end up. We can have an idea and then that changes. And then we think of something and the next person, they are influential, it changes. That's why I'm doing this reading the way I do. To see where change shows itself. Just want to make sure that the cards are lined up. Oh yes, they're good. Okay, so the second layer is, oh my goodness, all the air signs, you all have this Six of Pentacles showing up here. Just laying out the cards. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, again, for fairness, for compensation, for abundance. Some of us are wielding our magic into bringing in that abundance. For work, in general, because it is the Pentacles, she reflects on that abundance of Pentacles. Here we show fairness. Here we show justice, being compensated for what may have been taken from you or denied you. You're going to get it because you know what you want. If it is that you're working towards making, you're going to make. Here we have the Princess of Swords. This is Aquarius written all over this. Looking into the time it takes, looking into the truth of a matter, and getting that truth come to you in abundance. Everything that you need to know is coming through Spirit here. Because remember, this is Spirit's work, without any question. This is a higher arcana. So Spirit is granting us the knowledge, the understanding, the tenderness, the nurturing, the motherly sense, that emotional background that we need in order to have the truth, to see the truth, to know the truth, to tell the truth. Spirit is given this. This is the compensation. The truth is being justified here. Justice is coming to you in boons on a physical, emotional, spiritual, financial level. Whichever one fits your situation. If they all fit, then it is destiny. It's taking the time that it takes for the truth to come forward. Oh my goodness. These two cards, air signs, you all have it. Again, knowing what you want, choosing, because of the truth, you choose to change your destiny. You put that effort forward, and you get, because you put the effort forward, you're going to get, and you're going to choose to love. You're going to choose what you love. Spirit is guiding this. This is divine guidance here. Bottom of the deck, new plans, a new direction, knowing where you want to go, and going, taking that, sorry, I have this, there, it's clean now. Knowing what you want to do, that Two of Wands, having the world in your hand, that is the power that comes through the magician. Just know that. Her birthing of a new idea, new baby for some, having that truth come, gives you that clarity of, oh, okay, this is where I want to go now. Because you get to choose. You get to choose whatever you want. That is your destiny. Opening up a new path. Having the means to go forward and make a business if it is that you want. Because that's the trend that was going with Gemini and Libra. You know, a lot of pentacles showing up. But here, it's more of reflection and knowing where you want to go and making that decision stick. With the moon, the culmination. Here we have the full moon. The full moon is in Sagittarius. That wisdom, that wanting to move forward, that sense of I can go anywhere and do anything. Having the world at in your hand, not just at your feet. It's in your hands. This is where you get to make things happen. You say you want to go on a trip, you will. That Sagittarius drive to travel, to see the world, to be anywhere in the world and feel at home, feel that you belong, is in the Two of Wands. Opening up and saying, I want to go here, I want to go there, and knowing that if you do show up in those places, that you are comfy. The moon tells us of a timing event. The lady here tells us of a timing event. The star is about timing as well. So it is in the right time. Spirit is guiding. Whatever you do brings you to what you love. Standing up in your integrity, defending the truth is backing you up. And your time is now. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor to bring in your destiny. Aquarius. Beautiful readings for the air signs for the month of the end of May going into June. This Gemini season is really starting off on a very high energy of positivity, of honesty, of fairness, of having new ideas and knowing what we want and taking the steps that we need to take to bring those ideas into reality with the Two of Wands. Thank you, Spirit, for such a beautiful reading for Aquarius. What is the Oracle message to help and show the way that they can see their way through this, what we would call confusion or secrets, or how much time something will take? Again, it's not to show that there's negativity, but we don't know. And what we don't know is where our faith comes in. Having the faith in the truth and standing in our integrity regardless of what may or may not be fearful to us, the unknown. Okay? We're going there, all of us, eh? But it is the faith. We have to stand in our truth. We have to stand in and back up what we believe. We have to stand, and then we have to act on what it is we're standing on so that we can have what it is we truly love. Oh, 2 cards jumped. We have the peach, the finch and the peach, romance, the lizard and the pitcher plant, stagnation. Isn't that interesting? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the ram and the dahlia, determination. So here we see that it's the 12. You see this again, reflects on the moon, that unknown. But being that it is unknown, we still have, this is where our faith comes in, yeah? Knowing that we can change and we can adapt. This stagnation here is so that we could come to understand this knowing, going into the darkness, into the moon, that sense of I don't know, but I have faith that I will come through. And we do, because we are determined. We have that sense of knowing that our time is here because of the truth, whatever that truth is. Okay, let's finish shuffling. Or we'll just take those cards. I want to cut. Something's telling me I need to cut. Thank you, Spirit. Protecting and keeping the collective safe. Feels like it's really about the truth here. Aquarius, you're all about that truth, that justice, and that wanting to make it happen. That's where you're at, regardless of the outcome. Here you're ready, you're waving your wand even. Alright, so the Oracle message, the snail and the huckleberry, trust in the invisible. Again, it is relating to the moon. That moon in Sagittarius is going to really put you over the edge and have you make that step if you're feeling like you're not ready still, because we see that we're still in the dark, and the moon shows up here with that I need to choose, I need to decide, I need to pick. I have so much to choose from. I will choose, and the confidence to do so. Again, we have devotion showing up with the sheep and the blackberry. With that darkness in the back, this is trusting in Spirit, giving it over to Spirit. Spirit is guiding you. All right, let's see what the snail and the huckleberry, that is number 12. Oh my goodness, it opened up on the picture. No, that's not number 12. The lizard is number 12. 61. Okay, I keep seeing that L like an I. Trust in the invisible. The determined and the deliberate snail carries its home on its back. While it may seem like a simple, humble creature, the spiral of its shell protects great mystery, representing the cycle of life. Like the snail, the huckleberry is sometimes associated with smallness and insignificance. A huckleberry, in late 19th century slang, was a person of little consequence. However, it is a powerful fruit that grows plentifully, offering life-sustaining nutrients to both humans and woodland creatures. Together, the snail and the huckleberry invite an appreciation for what is beneath the surface and trust in what cannot be seen. Again, that moon. Look to the full moon if it is that when you get this reading, the full moon will be upon us. I'm setting these out this evening on the 23rd, so you will hear it and see how you do feeling within. And if you know and feel that you are ready to wave that wand and bring in what it is that you truly want. Now is a good time to follow your bliss, trusting in invisible supports. With great risk comes great reward. Again, the abundance coming from you wielding, coming from you saying, this is what I want, and knowing so deeply within, and knowing that the truth is backing up what Spirit is giving you. And learning. The metamorphosis card shows up here too, because you will change. When you make that choice to move forward, change comes. When you make choices, change comes. That's what destiny is all about, eh? Let's see the sheep and the blackberry. Devotion. That's number 5. Again, change. That sense of the brink of, I need to pick something, I miss something, I need something, I'm going to get that something. I feel that determination. I feel like moving forward. I feel the pushing in my back as I say all of this. For devotion, the sheep and the blackberry calls us to focus on our commitments, whether they're to a partner, a job, a creative practice, or a spiritual tradition. Sheep are innocent and vulnerable and must be watched over and guided. Blackberries are symbols of protection with their large brambling thorns. Their abundant fruit also symbolizes prosperity. Combining the energies of two gives us the direction, honor our promises, allowing them to fruit and flourish. In the upright meaning, in what people or practices do you find wisdom and stability? Remember to care well for these sources of guidance and protection. I let you reflect, Aquarius. On that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Aquarius, love and light.